Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Saints going up against the Chargers.
Larry, thank you very much. The last time the L.A. Chargers played a home game was December 18th, 1960. But they've got one here as we welcome you to the StubHub Center in Carson. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers.
What the heck going on with my play call screen?
Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. Now he's forced out left. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket.
Going on? This is not my playbook,
and picked up the first down.
Now back to throw. It's complete. Flater, right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
This is not my play call screen. I don't know what the heck is going on, man. And I can't change it. What the hell? Alright, we just gotta adjust.
Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys.
They ain't
Let's
even
keep
got all
it going.
my plays in here, man. What the heck is going on?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. David Irving. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down.
Brad Wing, LSU alumni.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Blake. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
I don't even have all my plays
down
in
and
here,
nickel
man. I don't know
formation
what
here
the hell this is.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is knocked down from the side. Right there at the 43. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Hurry up, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Blake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throw here out of the gun. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Yeah, I got to block both of them, man.
Lose yardage back at the 17.
Know your beef.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Play action, they'll throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, And a lot of times, I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, back 99 Philly. Detroit.
On the run, it's Oliver. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Set. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And a great return as
that's a touchdown.
Take him down. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Hurry up, here we go. Green,
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
It was supposed to be a high pass, so I don't know.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it with command. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
All right, now look at 56. Leopard. Here we go now. Leopard. Green, 39. Over.
They look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They run it here with Oliver. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check 3.
Looking to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now. Philly, here we go. Leopard. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop the throw.
Give me that.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not to...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, you got to hold that block out there,
For him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Over. No. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw.
Bad pass.
Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So that's their 3rd trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. All right, now look at 56.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, don't you? He'll look to throw.
Yes, sir.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the
And I
ball
blew it
and go
down.
the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Detroit. Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's a strong running. He's going to go for a big play down, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now here is another interception. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire, and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's a carry for Oliver. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Back to throw here. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Let's go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd and 10 here. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. On 2nd down, Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And it's complete.
Henry.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll field this at the 5. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On third down, here's Kamara. And an alley to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You're going over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Carpenter.
Oh, yeah, I got to get that
he's
fresh.
finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Here we go now. Good.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Leopard. Set.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Let's go.
They run. It's Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They go again with Oliver. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, it's Allen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move. Now a handoff as they run left side. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it,
They won't let me call an
staying
audible.
ahead of
What
the
the
sticks,
hell?
whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Set. 3, 19. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Can't call an
The
audible.
Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch it now, Barney.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Kamara. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he puts it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go. Green, gun.
He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. A swing pass caught. And that one results in 35 yards. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. This will be fielded at the 17. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green, 30. Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. Back to throw. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Shift together here from the D-line. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand it.